matters to you. So join me at 4 p.m. every Saturday. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Talk here, talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN.
If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. From erectile dysfunction to eczema, heartburn to headaches, carpal tunnel to how to lower cholesterol drug-free. Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
On-the-job stress can be a killer. Not only can you develop health problems from job stress, but it can tear families apart. That's why over 200,000 people have found a way to fight back at the rat race by learning how to work from home, either full or part-time, thanks to Online Trading Academy. People of all ages learn the right way to trade stocks, options, futures, and Forex. You're taught by pro traders who are certified, currently trade, and are profitable. They show you what they do every day, how to find the right stocks, how money is made in up, sideways, and down markets, how professionals time the market, and how to limit the risk on each and every trade. So if you're sick of job stress, learn how to start working from home at Online Trading Academy. Take a free half-day class to see if it's right for you in Broward or Palm Beach. Online Trading Academy, the leader in stock trading education. Call now, 561-674-9800. 561-674-9800. 561-674-9800.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 3-hour safe haven for your questions and spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 3 hours, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed. I am. I am spiritually speaking to all of you here live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 The Talk and on 1100 AM in Atlanta. And I'm so excited to have you here as we wind up to the holiday season and we get ready for some, well, more shopping. How many of you are doing shopping? I sincerely hope that I am assisting you in this travel time on the road. I know it's a little frustrating. The traffic here in South Florida has been a bit crazy, and I would imagine wherever you are, it's backing up a bit. But who's on your list, and what items have you been shopping for? Do you have everything? Did we put in the call to Santa Claus and make sure that Santa Claus has everything that's on the list? It's a busy time, but it's also an important time. During this time, it's so important for us to let go of the things that we do not wish to bring into the 2018 year. Personally, I cannot believe that I am saying that, because I remember when I started this show, Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, 2009. Wow, I'm going to go on to my 9th year. The time is flying. And I don't know about you, but I feel like time has just been moving along rather quickly. However, when we've got to let things go, that's no time to procrastinate. And we also can't be marching to the beat of life and just running ahead and not stopping to think, what do I wish to let go of? So tonight we are asking you, all of you, what is it that we're going to release in this 2017 year as we end some chapters of our life and begin anew? Get ready for the 2018. Yes, ring that New Year bell, because it's time. Often we walk around carrying memories of things that no longer serve us. Sometimes we stay in jobs and lifestyles that we no longer are an energetic fit for. And there are times when we feel we are stuck in this financial rut. And you know, there's all this talk in the White House about what they're going to do. And I don't really know what's really going to happen. But what I do know is that financially, we have the power to tap into the universal flow, the current of energy. Because back in the day, did you know money was called current? Currency. And we have the opportunity to direct the current any way we want. But I know, when you were little, they didn't tell you that. They didn't say, hey, guess what? When you grow up, you can do anything you want to do and create anything you want. They didn't say all of that. They just kind of told you what you might want to be when you grow up, but nobody said to you that you're empowered. So wherever you are, and those of you listening to me on iHeartRadio and TuneIn Radio, if you're listening to me on your headset and you're in the middle of a shopping mall, I don't care. We're going to do this. Are you ready? I am an empowered being. Go ahead, say it. I am an empowered being, and I can do whatever I desire to do. And the energy of the universe is supporting me. And everything I need is going to come to me with ease and grace. And I don't have to carry the bag of rocks and weight of my past experiences. How many of you are still singing that Somebody Done Me Wrong song? You know, the one where everyone turned their back on you, made you feel sad, and hurt your feelings. We've all been in that emotion. We've all had that experience. But what we need to do is take the bag of bricks off our back. And instead of tripping in front of ourselves and throwing it down so that we actually make ourselves fall right back into the cycle, we need to take each brick out of the bag and we need to look at it. And we need to realize that every experience, positive or less than positive, is a necessary tool to take you where you need to be. Some of the moments that maybe you were down on your knees and didn't know what you were going to do next. Maybe you were faced with a financial crisis. Maybe there was a destruction in a relationship that nearly destroyed you. Well, did it? We're still here, aren't we? And we've learned something from that. And at times we think that it's someone else's fault. But often it's just a reflection of how life was at that moment. And we don't always need to put blame in any one particular person. You know, my grandmother used to say it takes two to tango. So no one party is ever completely guilty, and no one party is completely right. It takes two people, or a group of people, and each person has their own opinion. And well, you know what they say about opinions. Everybody's got one. But you have the power to shift the energy within you. The only emotion, the only thought process, the only energy that is of importance that you can direct is your own personal energy. You can't tell someone else how to think or feel. You can't make them do something. What's that song, I Can't Make You Love Me? It's not possible. You have to be you, your own unique self. The recognition of who you are, and take that message and bring it forward. The expression of self. And when you move forward and you realize that every aspect of life has served you in some fashion to teach you, to push you, to allow you to develop courage and character. Lord knows I've got a lot of character building experiences. How about you? But they raise you up. You know, I was talking to someone earlier today, and they were expressing that they're at this crossroad and they want to know where they go in life and what their life purpose is. And that has to be one of the number one questions that I get to hear every day. And that wonderful question opens up such opportunity for growth. Because every aspect that you have in your life, every moment, is a training ground for ultimately where you will be. But let's talk about those things we need to let go. What about how you feel about you? The most important aspect that needs to be looked at is, why don't you love you? I know everybody says they do. And Lord knows there's enough selfies and pictures all over Instagram for everyone to say, oh yes, I love myself. But that's the illusion of self, yes? That's the projected persona. Of course, with our filters, we can do anything. But what about the heart of you? What part of you do you love? And how can you create a better version of you from the inside out? We spend a lot of time, well, working on the outside. But the most important work, the real success, it comes from the work that you do on the inside. The look within that allows you an opportunity to see who you are, why you're where you are, and the magnificence that's you. And embrace every aspect of you. Yes, even those aspects that you know need a little tweaking. We're here for the experience. And if we were going to pop right in and be perfectly perfect all the time, well, then what would the point be? It's a time for growth. And as we close this 2017 year, we want to be careful. We want to be aware of the aspects of life, of the thought patterns, of the emotions that have triggered us and set us back in the past. Now, this doesn't mean we need to sit and contemplate life for hours, and I know it's a busy time. But when something reminds you of a happening in your life, when something reminds you of maybe a disappointment, or maybe you're in the grocery store and you see these cookies in the aisle and you say, I remember my first boyfriend or girlfriend used to love these cookies. Bless the experience, regardless of how the experience came to a close. Because when we move into this 2018, let's be totally unencumbered, yes? Let's release everything that no longer serves us. Everything serves a purpose, I know. But you have an amazing ability to allow yourself to grow in this life and to have the fulfilled living that you desire. You can do it all. And tonight, I welcome your phone calls at 1-888-565-1470. We're going to connect to each other. And we're going to talk about what we want to leave in the past, what brick we want to throw out of our bag, so it's not weighing us down. So we're not singing "Nobody Knows the Troubles I've Seen." And if you feel as if, as you come to the close of this year, and I've spoken to many, and you do not feel as if you are on solid ground, then seize this opportunity to look at the ground beneath you and choose to step in a different direction. Even if you're unsure what that direction is, if you know that what you have in front of you is not working, why do we want to hold on to what we already know is not working? Step to the left, step to the right, make a leap of faith. When I was speaking to someone earlier today, she said, well, I want to be sure I'm making the right decision. I want to know that I'm on my right path. And I want to know that everything falls into place. And I had to pause for a minute. Because in our minds, in our analytical, intellectual mind, we don't like to take a chance. But life is about taking chances. Sometimes life is just throwing your hands up and saying, well, this is the way I'm going to go. I'm feeling compelled, I'm feeling drawn, and my heart is pulling me in this direction. But I don't know the hows, the whats, the wheres, the whys. I just know that this is how I go. And you step forward. To this day, I am so grateful that my analytical mind did not overanalyze the fact that I was moving to a state that I knew no one, that I was just relocating on a whim. I had one person that I knew briefly, wasn't very close to her. Otherwise, I didn't have any friends, any family in Florida. I just threw everything in my 2004 Mustang and said, I'm out. And I came to Florida. And when I look back, I'm thinking, wow, weren't you so brave? But I knew I just had to be here. And through a series of events, nothing, absolutely nothing turned out the way I thought it would. It was actually a hot mess. In just a few months, the big plan, the great idea, turned into complicated. And I don't do complicated. I'm like, what? I thought I had a great idea. And for a moment, I said maybe it wasn't a good idea. But at that moment, there were no other options. So in that stillness, I made a choice. And here's the part that makes me think I was half nuts. I decided to open a business in a state, in a city where I knew no one. And the universe brought people. All of you. Everyone came. I really didn't have a quiet moment from the minute I put the key in the door and said, this is what I'm doing. And the prompting to come to Florida was, well, something I thought would be fun. It would be wonderful. It would be great. It's so beautiful here. And I had visions of me sitting under palm trees at the beach every day, talking to my big clients, international clients, working my VP position. That was my big plan. And look at me now. There is no desire in your heart. There is no obstacle before you. Everything is according to plan. You can choose the road that's a little bumpy. You can choose the road that's easy. You can choose the road of the unknown. But no matter what, you will get there. You will get there if it's a burning desire in your heart. So wherever you are tonight, in your car, in your home, wrapping gifts, perhaps prepping for family dinner, picking up children, whatever you're doing, remember this. Everything can change based on how you choose to direct your thoughts and your words and your ideas. You have the power to make that shift. And whatever you think the obstacle is, the blockage, the barrier, whatever the person, the situation, the condition, the job, the lack of. It's a brick. It's just a brick that's weighing you down. And you don't need to carry it into 2018. But Jiminy Crickets, you've got free will. So you can if you want. Eventually, I can assure you, you're going to chuck the brick. And you're going to throw out a few more on the way. And you don't have to worry about them bouncing off and hitting you in the head. Because when it's time to release something, it'll be time you'll be ready. It's never when someone else thinks you should do it. It's when you're ready. Because it's your journey. And don't beat yourself up. So many people talk to me and they say, wow, I really wish I did this when I was younger. Or I should have done this when I was 20 or 30. There's no should-haves. There are no could-haves. There's only now. And right now, if that should-have or could-have is still a desire in your heart, then it will come again in a different way. Something similar, if not exact, will come to you if you say, universe, I'm ready. And baby, 2018's my year. I am an empowered being, and I choose to release everything that no longer serves me, for it has served me well, and I'm grateful, even for the bumpy road. It has shown me that I'm courageous, I'm ingenious, I'm creative, and that I can handle anything. But those items, those situations, those happenings, those people, they are part of the past that has made me the great and powerful being that I am. So I'm creating my perfect life, my destiny. And I am in the driver's seat. And I have the support of the entire universe, the angels, and the source, the creator. They're all with me. So I don't have to worry anymore. I don't have to carry my bag of bricks. And I don't have to have any more junk in my trunk. Because I'm free. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then I welcome your calls all across the United States at 1-888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away. You know, we're going to be right back.
Holiday time. The trees are up. Oh, the lights are shining. Everyone's heart is open now, 'cause it's Christmas time now. The children are ready for Santa Claus to come. The people are hustling and bustling to get gifts for everyone. But Christmas is in your...
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There, you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Holiday time, the trees are up, oh, the lights are shining. Everyone's heart is open now, 'cause it's Christmas time now.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 The Talk, and live in 1100 AM in Atlanta on WWWE. And I want to say hi to everyone in Atlanta. I know we've got some new people listening to us live in Atlanta. And we're going to go to the phone lines, welcoming your phone calls here at 1-888-565-1470. Let's talk about what we're releasing and what we want to create for the 2018 year. And that song that you just heard, that's one of the songs that I was given by Spirit, an instant channeling. Just put my hands on the piano and poof, what you heard is the actual writing of the song. It is my live songwriting performance that I'm sharing with all of you. Christmas is in your heart. It's always in our heart all year round. And we are going right to the phone lines. And I've got to go to Tennessee. And I have Markeisha live on Tennessee. Markeisha, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. And how's everything by you?
Not too bad. It's rainy, but I love rainy days. They're so pretty.
Yes, yes. And they help you relax, right?
Yes, 100%.
So how can I assist you tonight? What's your question? What are we going to release of 2017 and how are we going to ring in this 2018 that's quickly approaching us?
I know, it's crazy. Honestly, I'm hoping to release the fear of failure that I always have in the back of my mind, because I feel like I always want to do something or try to do something, and I just block myself from doing anything because I feel like it's going to be wasted, or money's going to be wasted, or time's going to be wasted. And I have so many other people I have to take care of or look forward to, being there for, that I'm afraid to do it for myself.
Well, if you benefit, everybody benefits, right?
I hope so.
Okay. So the first fear that you remember when you were little, do you remember when that was?
I don't really have a really good memory of my past as a child much.
Okay. But when I look at it, I feel like there's a time when you weren't feeling supported, you weren't feeling that you were very smart, is the word they give me. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So if we don't feel smart enough, we don't feel good enough, then that fear of failure is kind of pre-wired inside. So we need to go in and redirect that energy. We want to take a look at that energy and ask yourself why you feel that way. Go to the memory of something that happened that made you feel like you didn't have good ideas, or a failure that was perceived as something worse than it really was. Most of the great successful people have failed many times by standards of judgment of other people. But those failures were their, foundation for greatness. So we've been trained to look at failure as, it didn't work the way we planned. So in that way, then I guess my coming to Florida was a failure. Because my idea was I was going to be a VP and I was going to be sitting under palm trees having business calls. That didn't happen. Right?
Right, true.
So we start with an idea, and the idea, if we allow the idea to morph, if we're open to the universal possibilities, new ideas will come, and we can shift. So I get from Spirit that you want to assist other people. You want to be a contribution to mankind. That's correct, yes?
Yes, I love helping people.
And you have an interest in health and beauty, yes?
Not necessarily, no.
Not necessarily. What is this about health, I hear? Because you're working with your health a lot?
I work out and I try to, tell people the smarter things to do and whatnot, but...
Okay. I feel like there's something that you bring to the table with your suggestions to other people. So there's some health and beauty knowledge within you, yes?
I hope so.
Yeah. And if you're telling people what you think is going to work, then you're already helping them and giving them suggestions.
Right.
Okay. But you want to have your own business, your own home-based business. This is true, yes?
I would love to. I have 4 kids that, I have to spend my time with. I have to be there for.
Absolutely.
No exception.
Absolutely. So write down the aspects of business that you feel make you happy. Because I see you working with people. I see working with people is good for you. Notice I said working with people. I did not say working for people, because Spirit tells me you do not like to be bossed around.
No, I'm too much of a leader.
Yes. So as a leader, let's put together a team of people that can work under you or alongside you so that you can move forward and help other people, yes?
True.
There's something coming for you in the 2018 year, but you have to write out what you desire it to be. And the fear of failure, this worry, that's the past. That's not who you are anymore. And when you look at the energy of who you have become and all the things that you've overcome, think about what you've accomplished. You're very resourceful as a mother, yes?
Oh, yeah.
And you know how to stretch that money, yes?
Yes, I do.
And you're very good at negotiations between everyone, yes? And keeping the peace.
I do try.
You do. So use those skills. And Spirit tells me that there's an idea of going back to school, but you're trying to figure out how you're going to do all that too, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I do see you going back to school. I see you starting with something small in this 2018 year, in the 2019 year, coming into the 2019 year, so perhaps the fall of 2018. I see study. I see study certification for a particular arena of something that's of service, of help to people. And then that becomes a foundation for you.
Okay.
And did you want to do some kind of coding or billing coding or something for people? For medical billing?
I I just I thought about it, but I never really. You know when you see those ads on Facebook and they tell you those like being a social worker or being a building coding. I've seen those ads before and I thought about it, but I never were I never really put forth effort or thought into it.
So take a look at what's out there and see what would fit into your life.
Right.
Something that you can do in your hours.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I trust that I've been of assistance to you.
Oh, I love listening to you. Every time you speak, sometimes it feels like you're talking straight to me. Like just now, I'm listening. Like, are you speaking to me this whole time?
Listen, honey, we put our shoes on one foot at a time, all of us. So we've all been there. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for listening to the show, and God bless you and your family, and happy holidays and Happy New Year.
Yes, you too. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
1-888-565-1470. I'm going to go right back to the phone lines. And if you're on Facebook, be sure to leave me your question in the feed, because we're going to be answering your questions. I think we're building up with some questions here. And be sure to give me your birth date. So this way I have an opportunity to answer your questions. I'm going to go to Texas. So we went from Tennessee to Texas, and I've got Tanya right on the line. Tanya, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Tanya. And how can we be of assistance to you tonight?
I've got, I hope it's not too bizarre of a question to ask.
I've probably heard just about everything.
Okay. My mom tried to commit suicide last year at this time.
Okay.
And from that point forward, it feels like her spirit is not there. And things that she said, like when she was in the hospital, makes me wonder about possession. Because she's it's like it's not my mother.
Okay. Well, let me just share this with you. What happens is when people are tired in life, they become fragmented by the past experiences that have accumulated over time. And your mom's hanging on to a lot of things that, well, were not fulfilling to her. And she carries a lot of disappointment for many, many, many years. From a little girl, she carries this. And to your mother, she doesn't feel comfortable in this vibration. She actually has not felt comfortable for the past 7 years. And Spirit tells me that there's been a wind down of depression within her. Does that make sense to you? Since about 2010, yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Started before then, but it really hit hard.
Really hit hard about 7 years ago, because that's when I feel that the mom you knew began to drift away.
Yes.
She feels very alone. She feels very unappreciated. And she's not happy here. I also feel that during the latter years of life, and I'm not a doctor, but I'm going to tell you what Spirit's sharing with me, she became disconnected in the personality, because I actually feel like chemically in the brain, things shifted for her. Hormonally, chemically, there was a shift that was severe for her.
Yes.
Almost as if when some women have postpartum depression, this is how your mom reads to me, that there's no point in anything. I also feel as if there's a loss of someone close to her. And I feel like Mother has been talking about loved ones from the other side recently.
Yes.
Is that true? Because they show me that they've been coming to her. I see 3 people. One seems to be closer to Mother's age, almost as if she's a sister. Does that make any sense to you? There's a woman who stands in it. If it's an aunt, she was close to Mother's age, okay? There wasn't a big gap. So whoever this woman is standing very, very close to her. And
I think that her mom passed at like 35 or 36 years.
Okay. So it was more like a young woman, yes? Okay.
Yes.
So this woman stands very, very close to Mother.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that she's going to take her from the planet. It's just she's standing there holding the space, ready to receive her when it is her time.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as Mother being, well, you used the word possession. Did I hear you correctly? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And that's a scary word, right? Holy crow.
Yes,
Did we just
it
say
is.
that? We did. But what happens is, again, the personality, the energy shifts. And it allows, well, we have duality, yes? It allows the darkness, the side of the personality that carries the weight or so many bricks to consume the light within the individual. And so she begins to give up. And that becomes the dominating energy within her.
Okay.
I cannot say it's a spirit or an energy. I say it's an imbalance in the body. And her energy is just heavy.
Okay.
Only she knows her journey. And I do know that her childhood was very complicated. Her teenage years were very complicated. There was a lot of lack, and she really wasn't allowed to be a child.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so now she realizes that life, and this is, if I could say this to everyone, life is precious. We have but a few moments on this earth. They go by so quickly. Live your life to the fullest. Live your dream. Live your passion. Do not sit in a situation, a condition, or a happening that no longer serves you, waiting for the right opportunity, the right time, thinking life is going to bring a change. We are the conductor of the change. So many people are at a point where they say, wow, I missed my whole life. But they chose not to let go of something. Some was not in your mom's control, as it's true for so many listening.
Right.
Some things
That's absolutely
is the
correct.
situation, what we were born into or a happening around us.
Right.
But then she wasn't assisted in releasing those emotions, and then life became more complicated. And her own marriage was complicated, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I see it very heavy energy, very heavy. So what you're seeing is the light part of Mother is more connected to the angels and the loved ones on the other side, and the density of the human experience is what you're seeing in the mother's eyes. Okay.
Okay. Completely makes sense.
Completely makes sense.
Yes.
And you're a healer. Hold the energy of love for her. Hold a beautiful pink light all around her. Infuse her with the bright light, white light, and see this rays of pink all around her, and send it right to the center of her heart, so that she can be rooted in the divine love, the divine energy. You know, 2018, for all of us, is the year of love. It is the year that the planet and everyone on it is brought to receive love. And of course, we have free will. And that's why I created the New Year's collection that I did. Because Spirit said it's the power of love that's going to see us through whatever comes before us. So send that love to Mother. Send that love to you.
I will.
Send it to your family. And learn.
I will.
Our parents are our pioneers. They have gone before us, even as stubborn as they may be. And I know quite a few of stubborn parents. They know what they know because that's what they've lived. But they paved the way for us. And we can have a higher vibrational experience if we just let it happen.
Yes.
I trust I've been of service to you tonight, Tanya.
Oh, my goodness, you have.
Thank you
Absolutely.
so much. Thank you so much for following the show, and visit my website. Check out the New Year's collection.
I will.
Very powerful. Very powerful.
I absolutely will.
Yes. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.
You too. Thank you, Sarah. Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. You may wonder, after I complete a call, why do I say that phone number? It's because wherever you are, it's your chance to pick up the phone. Because what happens is, as we release calls, they free up lines for me. It's a top secret thing, but I'm just telling you nationally on radio. Just pick up the phone and dial and join us here for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and let's throw a brick out the window and let go of what no longer serves us, going right back to the phone lines And you know what? I've got to go to Lisa. And Lisa is in Fort Lauderdale. Lisa, how are you tonight?
Good, Sarah, and yourself?
I'm doing great, Lisa. Is this your first time calling?
First time calling. Finally went through.
Finally went through. Yes, just in time to toast out 2017 and ready for 2018. So, Lisa, the first thing they tell me about you is that we need things just, fair, and in balance. Yes? You do not like injustice.
I don't.
You don't. That's like a pet peeve.
I like to be fair.
Right? That's a pet peeve of you. I mean, you just don't like when people are not truthful and fair and honest. And, you know, some people can sweep it under the rug, but you're like, oh, no, we are not having any of that. Spirit also makes me aware, Lisa, that it's time for change for you and that you're looking to build a new direction for yourself, to open a new doorway for yourself, a higher vibration of finances, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm in the path.
You're in the path. You're in the path of, first of all, self-discovery. I'm going to go back 3 years. That means they take me to 2014. I go to 2014. I go 1, 2, 3. It's been quite a time for you, quite a time of movement for you, self-discovery, and looking at the parts of your life that are no longer working for you and letting go of people that are no longer serving you. This is true, yes?
It is true.
Yes. We're going to move you up. We're going to move you up a notch in career. You want to make a change in this career, yes?
Yes, I do.
And you want to do something more on your own. You are tired of other people's poop.
Exactly.
I had to say it that way because that's what they're telling me. You're not kissing no butt. That's what they're telling me, honey. They're like, oh, she is so over this. Okay?
Yes, I am.
You are.
Yes.
And you're very creative. Very, very creative. But I also feel a sense of anxiety. I'm feeling anxiety because I'm feeling like we're afraid to make some changes, and I'm feeling that you're not feeling supported. Is this true?
Yes, it's true because I feel like I'm alone in this.
You are?
I'm going through a change in my life, yes.
You are. You are. And it's unfamiliar territory because usually you're directing the change. And in this moment, you feel like you're at the effect of the change, yes?
Yes.
Okay. But they're telling me you're very intuitive. Very intuitive. You got people talking to you when you're sleeping, yes? Dreams.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, you have dreams. There are dreams. There are people talking to you when you're sleeping.
Okay.
So when you remember
I
a
don't remember
dream,
the next day.
we're going to have to get you to remember those dreams because there's a lot of coaching going on in the higher realm when you're sleeping. And you're very intuitive and gifted, but in the dream state seems to be the only time the brain is off.
Okay.
You think a lot, yes?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. A lot of numbers and money around you. What's your question for me, Lisa?
Okay, my question is, I want to know what you see for me coming on this 2018 as far as my financial situation and my love life.
My love life. My love life. Let me tell you about your love life.
Okay.
Well, first of all, they're drawing a money sign, so they're telling me that there's money coming to you. I see increase.
Right.
And again, the past 3 years, we have been doing an up-leveling. It's been a struggle for you, yes? And I want to break, I want to end something. Was there something that ended in these past 3-4 years, yes?
It's in the process.
Okay.
My marriage.
Okay.
Yes.
Past 3 years, I'm kind of like, I'm breaking. Okay, we're breaking free. This is, oh Lord, forgive me. This is a good thing, honey.
It is?
It is a good thing. You have a whole new beginning coming for you. And although I know you feel this anxiety, this angst, this disappointment, what I've got to tell you is that, wow, you have so many possibilities coming for you and feeling fulfilled. I'm feeling that the relationship that is ending was disconnected for quite a while. Yes, we were not on the same page. True? And
true.
And you like to talk and he wasn't talking. And when you were talking, he wasn't listening. So what was that?
Yes.
Like, all right, talk to the hand because that was not happening. Okay.
Yeah, talk to the wall.
Yes.
Just waste my time and effort.
Right.
Yes.
So it wasn't a waste. It was a connection. It was an experience. And now there's new love coming for you. But it doesn't come right away in the very beginning of 2018. You may meet some suitors. We may try before we buy. We may shop before we invest, whatever you're going to do. But I'm going to take you into the July time of 2018. And then I feel like we're a little more ready for relationship. We have a better direction of what we want. I'm not saying you're not going to date anyone, but I'm just feeling that you need some time to self. You need to self-soothe. Right. You need to heal self, and you need to be specific into what you want. And I want to tell you to go ahead and make a list of what you want in career, because the career shift is going to come almost simultaneously with this new love that I see.
Okay.
So it's like a whole new beginning comes. And whatever these legal matters are, just stay to your ground. Stick to your ground. Do not back down.
Okay.
Okay? Whatever we have to iron out legally, stick to what you want. You know you don't ask for anything that's not just and fair, and just be done.
I'm in the process of getting divorced,
yes.
and it's going to start at the beginning of this year. So I just want to know, like, if it's going to happen, like, if it's going to be a lot of trouble between me and him, or...
Well, did you hear what I just said? I'm going to say it again. Stick to your ground. Stay with what you want. You're not going to ask for anything that's not just or fair.
Okay.
So stick to what you want. We don't need to fight.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like to fight.
You don't like to fight. I understand that, but that's why I'm telling you, stand your ground so he can't bully you.
Okay.
Understand me? Yes.
Understand, yes.
I do hope that you join me in the 2018 year for a New Year's forecast where I go over the entire year, going over every aspect of life. And it's actually available on my website. You can go to sarahspiritual.com and we can delve a little bit more in detail in some of the things you're going to embark upon. But the year will start off, well, freeing some of the old rubbish. But we will begin a brand new year, free and unencumbered. And you'll realize that more towards the middle of the year. And for more specific information, you'll be sure to visit my website, sarahspiritual.com.
I actually want to schedule a personal reading with you.
I'd love to have that. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Come on up to West Palm Beach and see me at the center, Lisa. Thank you so much for calling. And I know it's a tough time. Merry Christmas, but you will be fine. And make a list of all the new things that you're going to enjoy in this 2018 year, because, girl, it's going to be a good one.
Okay. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
I'm so happy.
Yes.
Okay, you too. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Change is always difficult at this time. You know, holiday time brings up quite a lot of emotions. And then, well, stressful too. So much to do. And some people don't like to rock the boat during the holidays. So they're going to what? Swallow their truth a little bit more? Then they drag that swallowed truth into the 2018. They're practically choking. What is your truth? Is that one of the bricks that you're carrying in your bag that you're not speaking? Is it time to speak your truth? Are you ready to release a relationship, a person, a situation? Are you ready to release a job that, well, was a great experience, a great learning curve, but, yeah, we're out? Choose to change. I was just talking to someone earlier, and she was like, wow, they're going to give me something new and exciting and full-time, because what she was doing wasn't serving her well. So that's always a positive change, yes? To have an opportunity to do something closer to what you want to do. This is what we all aspire to do. I'm going to go to Facebook. I know we've got questions here live on Facebook. And if you're getting ready to pick up the phone at 1-888-565-1470. Even if you're listening to us in Atlanta on WWWE, we can get your calls live. This is a nationwide show. And we have Tammy, and Tammy wants to know if her son is going to find happiness. You know, your son tends to get very emotional. He's a sensitive young man, but he will find happiness. He's also working on developing something towards career, something that's going to be his passion. I feel as if he's still in the studies of life, so I feel like he's got some more studies to do in life so that he can prepare for a career that's going to become his passion. But thank you so much, Tammy, for your Facebook question. And I appreciate you following me on Facebook. And we're going to go right back to Facebook because we're going to pop on. Actually, we actually have to go to commercials, what they're actually telling me. They're telling me, Sarah, we're not doing anything right now. You are going off the air. Well, not really. I'm coming back for 2 hours. They can't get rid of me that easily. Oh, goodness, no. But stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because Christmas, as my song says, is in your heart. Take a listen, and if you're on hold, stay with us. Don't go away.
The trees are up, oh, the lights are shining. Everyone's heart is open now, 'cause it's Christmas time now. The children are ready for Santa Claus to come. The people are hustling and bustling to get gifts for everyone. But Christmas is in your heart. Christmas is there from the start. You don't need a tree or a present to give to me.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Gallbladder problems, gingivitis, a bad back, indigestion, fatigue, low libido, not sleeping well, need to lose weight. Just some of the topics you'll hear about. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Martin. Join me Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM WNN.
If you suffer from excruciating back pain, do not have surgery. Call Dr. Fernando Ranella, MD, and ask him about the new ozone therapy and how it can eliminate your back pain once and for all. End your suffering today. Call Dr. Fernando Ranella, the Center for Back Pain Management, 561-819-6325. That's 561-819-6325 or injectpainaway.com.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear, Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session. Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Yes, indeed. I'm perfectly aligned with my destiny. Are you? As we wind out of this 2017 and go into 2018, what do you got planned in your vision? We are going to connect with all of you here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 The Talk, and we are heard live in Atlanta on WWWE and 1100 AM. And we are going to go right back to the phone lines. I know we've been working on our Facebook questions. We've got Facebook questions, but we've got some people holding, and we are all across the country tonight. We've been in Tennessee. We've been in Texas. And we've got to go to New York, New York. It's a heck of a town. And I've got Rachel on the line. Rachel, how are you this evening?
Hi, Sarah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Rachel. And how can we be of assistance to you?
I spoke to you a couple times, and let me just tell you, you're absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you are. I always want to ask about my love life, but I never do. I think that other things are more important, but it's always in the back of my head. So today I do want to ask about my love life.
Okay, great. So let's take a look at that. Let's see what we've got. So first of all, in this 2017 year, I'm not really feeling much connectivity in love. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to go back to 2016, too. I'm not really feeling too much connectivity there either. Yeah. Is that true? Oh, my God.
Yeah, I've been alone for a while.
Been a while. They take me back to 2013. They make me feel like that's when something was breaking and shifting in a relationship. Does this make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Was that about right?
Yeah.
We were winding down from something, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was a rough road coming out of that one, yes?
Yeah.
It was.
Really rough, yeah.
It was rough. You had a vision and an impression, an illusion of who the person was, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the whole boat got really rocked and you down near capsized is what they tell me, yes?
Yeah.
And almost took you with
much.
it. Okay. And now Spirit tells me that we've healed from that experience. And you've also done a lot of inner work. They kind of take me to this light. It's almost like you kind of sat and you meditated and you looked in your light and you recognize that you had been overcompensating in that relationship, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. And that you had felt a lot of need to please. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to be a kind, loving partner now, but at this moment, you're like, nope. Listen, I'm going to tell you my favorite thing to say. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're from the state of New York. I was born in New Jersey, grew up in New York. So we know New York is, that big apple, right? It's the Empire State. New Jersey is the Garden State. Florida is the Sunshine State. But girl, I'm from Missouri. You want to know why I'm from Missouri?
Why?
Because Missouri is the show me state. So from now on, you are no longer from New York, New York. You're from Missouri.
Okay. I like that.
And you want people to show you. We want to be the impartial observer. We want to watch people. We want to allow them to show us who they are. And let it come forward. And when you see who they are and recognize them for who they are, then they decide if it's a good match.
Right.
And for you, you have an opportunity coming to you for love. But they tell me walls are still up, little one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like, they can't even, buy you a drink in a bar because you're like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You give off the vibe like, oh, geez, I think he's coming over here.
I've gotten better, and like you said about the meditation, I've been meditating and doing Reiki and just doing a lot of
self-soothing and inner work. Yes, and that's where the work begins.
Yeah, I know there's a lot more that I need to do. I was just hoping that, because I've been on dating sites and I've been dating, and it's just kind of like one letdown after the next, and I'm just really hoping that there's still some good people out there.
There are, and I actually see you getting married.
No way.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, not this year. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not that good. We're not going to speed marriage, okay? You might have gone to speed dating, but we're not doing speed marriage. But I do see marriage in your future. What I see is this. I see that you've been evaluating and assessing what it is you like, what you don't like, and I sincerely hope you have a list. Do you have a list?
No, but I need to make one. Absolutely.
All right, now don't just make a list. Everybody makes a list. No, we need to make a list. Do you want me to tell you how? Everyone listening, do you need to know? Let me tell you from one New Yorker to another how you're going to make a list, okay?
Okay.
All right. Every aspect of relationship you want to have, you put it on your piece of paper. Even if you hope that they put the Christmas tree up with you or take the tree down or simple things that are important to you, everything that means something to you. If you like to sit and read books, then you want someone who's going to sit and read books with you or have a hobby that they can sit next to you. Some people want someone who's, gives them a lot of free space. What's important to you?
Right.
Okay. And then what are the qualities? What characteristics do you want? Do you want someone who's loyal, who's truthful, someone who is compassionate, empathic? What are we looking for? Do you want someone who's spiritual? Do you want someone who is a take charge kind of person? Do you want someone who's kind of like more of a laid back person? What are you looking for? Write it down.
Yeah.
And when you are that specific, and you better have at least 100 things on this list.
Yeah.
Specificity, my dear.
Yeah.
Brings forth the perfect mate. And you will
Right.
attract the person who's a vibrational match to your soul and your
Yeah.
personality. Because we still are a product of our personalities, yes?
Right.
Okay. So do not give hope away. There is a time and a place for love, and that time and place begins to open up in the month of the March, the 3rd month. I love when my old-fashioned spirit guides come in and talk. They're like, it happens in the month of the March, in the 3rd month of the year, before the spring begins to dawn upon us. This is how my spirit guide is talking. I'm like,
Oh my
good
God.
Lord. I've got some crazy old English man in the room with me, so besides other people. But there's a crazy old Englishman, and he's like, actually, it's a spot of tea, and before we have the noon tea, we're going to see this wonderful love emerge. And then as we approach into the summer months, you know, before the flowers are full bloom, this is when love takes flight. I see this. So you have a couple more months to get it together, girl.
Okay.
All right.
It makes sense. I'm in a tough work situation
Yeah.
and everything else, and traveling, and
A lot
I
of pressure.
Kind of feel,
A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
A lot of
yeah.
pressure.
And April, I felt like would be the time for me to kind of just ease up and give myself a break and let things kind of happen.
And make
So,
room. Did you make room in your life for the person?
You know what, Sarah? I'm a live-in aide working 24/7. I
Okay.
have not. So, you know, I'm just like
Okay.
I said, I go out on a date, and that's pretty much it.
All right, you need to
So,
make
you know.
room. You need to make
Mhm.
room. Okay?
Yeah.
So you need to, even if your quiet time is like, okay, this is my time, but I've saved my time to be shared with someone else. You need to make the time. Okay?
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's going to be a great year. And I want to thank you, Rachel, for following the show. And how did you hear about the show?
Actually, I don't know if you would remember Andy Majorano.
Yes, yes,
He actually gave me your number many years ago. I used to take care of his wife.
and his daughter, and yes.
Yeah, and I've kind of just watched you along the way, and I call in once in a while. Most of the time I don't get through, but sometimes I do, and the things that you say, I'm always like, what is she saying? And then it happens, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
amazing.
Sometimes I'm crazy. I know. I say the craziest things, just comes flying out of my mouth, and then boop, it happens. So,
yeah, it's amazing though. But
Thank
yeah, you're great, and I really appreciate you. I do follow you, and you do good work.
thank you. And if you see Andy, because I know since my show changed and the time changed, I haven't really talked to him, but if you get a chance to shoot him a message or call him,
I will.
have him call the center. He's always in my thoughts. He's such a great man, taking
Yeah,
care of his
definitely.
wife, and I know his daughter passed, and is just a great man.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
thank you.
definitely. I'll reach out.
Thank you so much, honey. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you, Sarah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
1-888-565-1470. That's the number to connect you right here to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And I've got some people on Facebook. So we just want to see what's going on. So we've got Dominique. Dominique, I believe, is in New York, and she wants to know. She's got 2 life path decisions in front of her. Oh, my God, that sounds like a fork in the road, honey. Let's see. We don't know which one's best for her. Which shall I do? First thing they tell me is follow your heart. And they also tell me that it's important that you honor security for yourself, Dominique. That security is very important for you to build the independence of life that you wish will require security, financial security. That is the path that is going to take you where you want to go. So in the fork in the road, look at the options and say, what offers me the security that I need to begin the life of independent living so that I am free to make choices and live fulfilled living. Thank you so much, Dominique, for your Facebook question. I know you follow the show, so thank you so much. God bless you. 1-888-565-1470. We're going to take another question on Facebook, and let's see what we have. We have Carrie, and Carrie wants to know if she has a message from the spirit world. Let's see here, Carrie. The first thing they tell me here as I tap into you is that they're telling me that you're very preoccupied, that you have a lot on your plate. You've been trying to divvy up responsibilities, and there's a bit of an overwhelming feeling with you. You need things to be smooth and clear, and there's much to handle. And it's not just holiday time right now. It's things in life. Your life seems a little bit out of sorts. They're taking me into the February month of next year, and then I feel like there's a tranquility that comes over. I'm almost led to feel as if you're taking care of someone or helping someone through something emotional or problematic or health-wise. And now is a time for you to just do the best you can and manage everything, do the best you can for self-care. And then in February, I feel like you're able to go back to self and make some adjustments for your life and what you want to have in your home life. And I see a lot of success coming for you, Carrie, in 2017. I trust I've been of service to you, Carrie, here live on Facebook and Sarah Spiritual. Thank you so much. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. Let's see. I've got Sabrina, and Sabrina is in Margate. Sabrina, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Sabrina. And how can Spirit and I be of assistance to you tonight?
Sarah, we spoke about a month ago, and you told me that my breakthrough is going to be in February, between February and March. And I just want to know financially if I'm going to be okay. I'm married. I have two grown, a 15-year-old and 18-year-old, and it's been hard.
Yes.
I'm waiting for my breakthrough, but financially, I have so much love around me, but financially, we struggle.
You're struggling.
And I'm ready for, I don't want $1 million, but I just want to live comfortable.
Okay, honey, listen, never say I don't want $1 million.
Oh, I do, but,
Okay, no. It's not being greedy. See, that's conditioned learned behavior. That's a limited belief. Let's erase that right now. Take that brick, ready? Throw it out the window. It's out.
Throw it out the window.
You are abundant beyond measure. Say this. I am abundant beyond measure.
I'm abundant beyond measures.
Love and finances flows to me with ease and grace.
Love and finances
flow to me with ease and grace.
Flows me with ease and grace.
Okay. Let's go back and say, who inside of you, what aspect of you, what part of you was struggling when you were little? You saw people struggle when you were growing up, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a learned belief that there's not enough. There's a learned belief that there's not enough. And that you have to rely on one specific source to generate revenue and income. Okay? You have to work hard to get somewhere, yes?
Yeah.
Did your parents ever say this one? I love this. My mother was like, what do you think? There's a money tree in the backyard? I'm like, yes, there is.
All the time.
Oh, it's got my name on it. Okay. But there is a money tree in the backyard. Money flows. Abundance flows to me with ease and grace. All my desires are met. All my needs are met. Yeah. So there's a part of you, and this gets deep, honey, that feels like you need to struggle, like you don't deserve the easy road. So we're going to go inside. You're going to sit and meditate and look at that time where you feel like, oh, well, I kind of deserve that, or that's the best I can get, or wherever the self-worth is. You want to look at that and you want to have that conversation with self.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell the universe, I'm open for finances to flow to me through multiple sources, multiple streams of income. Do you know how to bake?
Say that again.
Can you bake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How'd I know? You make cookies?
I'm not a great baker, but I bake. But what I can do well, and because I do it with love, I cook. I cook a lot, and it brings me peace when I cook.
Okay. So perhaps you can cook and share some of that and kind of like earn some money doing that.
I share my food a lot. I never ask for money for it, but I do share my food.
Why don't you ask for money? It's about an exchange of energy. Now, I understand. You know, if your neighbor comes over, you say, "Hey, I have a little bit left. Would you like that?" But remember that that's a talent you have. You can use that talent to generate revenue.
Yeah.
So you could tell someone, "I'm making a batch of lasagna this weekend." Ask them if they want a tray. Tell them what the cost would be. Maybe they want one. Think outside the box of what you're currently doing, because there's not enough per hour fee that you're getting paid for the work that you do, yes? There's not enough money coming in, correct?
There's not enough money coming in, correct.
Okay. So how do we generate additional money? Without spending a lot of money, yes?
Not spending a lot of money, yeah.
Okay. So write it down. Sit and be still and ask the universe to show you. They will show you a different idea to bring something to you.
Okay.
So to speak, to tide you over, yes?
Yeah.
But I feel like you're going to leave where you are, not because they push you out, but I feel like there's a change in career. There's a change in work coming for you.
Yeah, I asked for more roles at my job.
Okay.
And they're willing to help with that.
Okay.
The only thing is like with my daughter, you know, she has special needs. So I still need to take her and bring her to college and all that stuff. So that kind of comes in the way a little bit. Not in the way, but it doesn't.
But stop thinking you have to do it all. First of all, there are services available to pick people up with special needs and take them where they need to go. I don't know a lot about it, but contact organizations that are in place to assist you.
Yeah.
And, well, there is Uber. I don't know much about that either, but there are ways. So stop feeling like you have to do everything.
Yeah.
Release the control. If we are in alignment with the universe, they'll bring the right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences. Family will be safe. Everything will fall into order. All right, Sabrina?
Okay. Okay. Well, Sarah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm waiting for that breakthrough, and I definitely will sit and meditate, like you said, and I'm hoping for an awesome 2018, and I hope you have an awesome 2018 as well.
So let's rephrase that. I am creating a magnificent, successful, abundant 2018.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I am creating a successful, abundant 2018.
Okay. Don't hope. We are the creator. You are the spark of divinity in motion. You are creating yourself. All right?
Yeah.
All right, honey. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you.
1-888-565-1470. I'm going to go to San Antonio, and I've got Christopher on the line. Christopher, how are you this evening?
Hey, what's up, Sarah? I'm good. How are you?
I don't know. What's up with you?
No, nothing. I've been listening to your talk show.
Thank you.
I've been trying to get a hold of you because I really wanted to talk to you personally. You know, I got some things going on.
Okay. And how can we assist you, Christopher? What area shall we look into for you?
I'm talking career.
Okay.
I've been waiting for some big news.
Okay.
From, you know, the job that I work at.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've been waiting 2 or 3 months already. But I was wondering, is there any good news or any bad news coming my way? I mean,
well,
either or.
Either or, but we're not going to focus on the bad news. But if they tell me there's bad news, I will tell you. But let me just share this with you. So you report to some individuals who are above you, correct, in your current position? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where you're looking to go would make you almost like in charge of a team or a group of people, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when I want to move you up and I want to put you talking to these two people, there's like two people that I feel are influential in the experience of you moving, yes?
Yes.
And you do a really good job for them, so you actually make them look really good, yes?
Yes.
And I'm also seeing that there's a very specific work, like you're very meticulous and very direct. It's also like where you work seems kind of regimented to me. Does that make sense to you?
No, yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. And I feel as if they have a lot of here's the words they give me, moving pieces. Like there's changes in departments or areas or groups that are going on. And do you work for people that are not just called like a director or manager, but there's a different terminology that we would call them, please? Are they a manager or a supervisor?
Well,
what's the word we use?
Yeah. Let's say, I'll just say a director.
A director. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like the group that you're with is getting ready to split into two separate groups. And there's some work that they're going to put in a different department or a different area, and it's part of what you're going to head up. Does this make sense to you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. This is not all in place yet. This is what the holdup is. And there also is some other person who works in the organization that I do believe they're considering for some promotion and advancement. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So if I go neck and neck, this is what they tell me, neck and neck. And I don't believe all the decisions have been made yet because they're still putting things in play for you to get moved over or whomever to get moved over. And when I go to your direct two bosses that you work very well with, I actually see 3 people above them. Does that make sense to you? There's 3 people above them. All right?
Yeah, three or four. Yeah,
yes.
You're right.
But 3 key players is how they go. They go 3 key players. These 3 key players, there's one person who, I don't know if you had a run-in with them or you don't see eye to eye with them, but I feel like they're part of the stumbling block because they have a certain vision. Now, my spirit guides are telling me something, and I just got to say this. Sometimes can you be a little rough around the edges?
I can. I ain't going to lie.
Could you zip it, please? You're going to have to pull it back. Pull it back.
Oh,
Spirit saying zip it. Zip it. Easy. Because sometimes you don't know what you say because you're a joker. You like to say things in jokes. But it's really tongue-in-cheek. You're kind of being sarcastic, yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that sarcasm isn't taken as funny, okay? So for the position that you're looking to be considered for, we need to have a way of being because we're going to be working with people. And sometimes we have to be aware that we could be offensive to people. True?
Yes, very true.
Work on that aspect so that when this comes in the middle of January to the end of January, this is when a lot of this movement begins, because I feel as if you're going to be talked to or brought in for some, I don't want to call it a second interview, but a further conversation. Yes, there's a further conversation. We started a conversation of where you're going to go, but we need to have some further conversation with the higher-ups, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is coming. You are on track for it, and it is meant to happen for you, Christopher. Okay?
Okay.
So,
and
yes.
I'm sorry.
Just work on those aspects that Spirit talked about in your way of being. Perfectly fine for friends, just not the right
for the work.
Yeah,
work
not
way.
the right way of being for work. Yes.
Thank you, sir. And I'm sorry to hold you up. I got one more question.
Yes.
Do you see anything about a letter?
This letter has legalities associated with it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know that letter's been stamped or sealed yet. I don't know. I feel like it's still on someone's desk.
Okay. So is it written or is it not? It's not in the process of being written.
I don't see it completed yet. I don't know. That's a little foggy to me. I see it's a legal document, but I'm not getting some clarity on that. So that makes me feel like something's not completed in that.
Okay.
All right.
No, I was just wondering. But yes. Everything else that you said, Sarah, was point on. And I really needed that today. And that's why I wanted to talk to you personally, because I'm always commenting on your Facebook, but I really wanted to talk to you because,
Thank you. Thank you so much for following the show and following my Facebook page. And it means a lot to me to know that you're in this with us all, okay?
All right. Thank you, Sarah. And
Thank
maybe
you.
I'll catch you next Wednesday. I got you on my calendar.
All right, great. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Christopher. God bless you. All right.
God bless you too. You have a good day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye. 1-888-565-1470. And we're going to go to Jacksonville. I've got Ashley on the line. Ashley, how are you this evening?
I'm fine, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Ashley. And how can Spirit and I assist you?
I wanted to know about work.
Okay. What's the question?
I've been feeling pretty distraught and I guess like what's going on or new employment.
Okay. So you're feeling as if you're not being appreciated and we're being squeezed out. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You're being critiqued, my dear. Everything you do is not good enough. Okay. This is something that you've been feeling for a while. You've been feeling dissatisfied, yes, for the past 3 months? Okay. But I believe, not the person who's critiquing you, but I believe the person who is really the person in charge is happy with you. Is that true?
I don't know.
The boss is happy with you. The boss isn't complaining. It's everyone else, yes?
I feel like there's little comments being made here and there, like amongst other people. I guess like gossip, I should say. And things are being handled unprofessionally, and so I don't know who's...
Okay, but that's not coming from the boss. The boss isn't making comments. It's the people around. So, you have 2 things to accomplish. One, is there truth and validity in what they're saying? Now, you're going to say no. Okay. So now, you do the best job you can. You're not happy. You're feeling like it's getting hostile in there. We don't need to go to a hostile work environment, do we? Heck no. So, begin to look. Look for a new job. And then when you feel that you're getting too much pressure from the would-be gossipers, then go ahead and sit in with the boss. Sit in with the guy who's in charge. And say, I'm feeling uncomfortable. Is there something I can do better to do a better job? Because I feel as if this is being said, and I want to know if it's a reflection of their opinion or is it a reflection of your opinion of my work. Because I work for you. You work for him. You don't work for them. Do you understand me, my dear? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You'll be fine. You'll see. Do not worry.
Sarah.
All right, honey. God bless you. Bye.
All right. Bye.
1-888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then we're going to come right back to the phone lines and to Facebook. Be sure to leave us your questions right there on Facebook because I want to hear what your questions are. And I want to know, what are you going to release and let go of 2017 so that when we step into 2018, we are living in a place of heart, a place of success, abundance, and peace. Stay with us. Do not go away because you know we're going to be right back.
The trees are up, oh, the lights are shining. Everyone's heart is open now, 'cause it's Christmas time now. The children are ready for Santa Claus to come.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there. Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Everyone has places to go and things
Yes, indeed. This holiday time makes you believe anything is possible. So what is it that you desire? What is it we want to create for our wonderful 2018? Well, almost anything we can do. Go ahead. Write it down. Make a list. And let's look at the things that no longer serve you. What are we not bringing with us in 2018? What are we going to let go of? Well, we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got all the states represented here tonight, and I'm so excited. We are going to New Jersey. I have Tony on the line. Tony, how are you tonight?
Sarah, how are you?
I'm doing great, Tony. And how can we assist you tonight?
Okay. First of all, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
And I want to tell you that I called your center for a personal reading, and I'm waiting for a time and a day.
Yes.
Now, the thing is, this is very important, Sarah. I have spoken to you about a week ago.
Yes.
And my brother Nick had passed away 3 years ago. My brother Nick looks just like me.
Mm-hmm.
He's always gone to this one lady that I know a long time and giving messages through her to me, which I've been wanting for him to channel directly to me. I can feel, but I can't see and hear. So, but I've been feeling that he's been trying to reach out to me. And a week ago, he appeared to my granddaughter at 5 years old. My granddaughter turned around to my daughter and said, "Ma, Pop-Pop came to me." She calls me Pop-Pop. And in a closet. And he tried calling her. Now, the little girl was afraid, and she told me that he disappeared. He told my daughter he disappeared. Now, the thing is, on her body, she has a little bruise. So he's been trying to wake her up to talk to her. Would you be able to challenge that what he's trying to say to me is giving me I know he's trying to give me a message. He's trying to communicate. And only I know through this other party, what, it was true. My brother does. I can feel, but I can't see. So is there a message that he's trying to give me?
Well, first of all, I don't believe that your brother bruised your granddaughter, all right?
Okay.
That's it. Whatever may have happened in the bed, she may have hit herself or something, or maybe a bruise that nobody noticed before she went to sleep, and then it had risen to the surface when she woke up the next morning. That's not the energy that's with your brother, all right? Your brother, it's like you two were like frickin' frack. You were like two little, I don't know, you're funny people, okay?
Well, the thing, I can feel this energy right now.
Yes. Okay.
The hair is popping up.
All right. So Tony, stay with me.
Okay.
Just stay in the energy. Okay. Because as I connect into him, I'm aware of personality. First thing he tells me is that he was like a jokester like you. Yes. You guys used to like prank with each other. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. He also makes me aware. I go to the chest and the heart, okay? But he's not talking about his chest and heart. He's talking about your chest and heart. Is there a pressure, a blood pressure, something going on in the heart area, please?
I don't know.
You want to know? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to check that. We need to check that because I'm in the left area of the heart, the left side of the heart, the left artery of the heart. I'm in that side, and I feel as if he's coming around you because you're not taking care of you. Is this true? Yes?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had your heart checked?
Well, I go every I have a physical every 6 months, a year,
But did they check the heart? Did they do an echocardiogram?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep an eye on that. Okay?
Okay.
All right? That's the first thing I see here. Then I also go to your granddaughter and I go to your daughter, and I see another child coming in that side of the family. Is that expected?
Well, I do have a grandson.
Okay.
He's 1 year old, and his name is Nicholas.
Okay.
Nico.
Okay. So, but I feel like there's still another child coming to that side of the family. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Well, whatever. All right.
Okay.
But he's using the energy, the portal of the energy, so that he can make this connection, so that people know that he's around you all. All right. He's also talking to me about, I don't know, there are papers. Okay. First of all, he gives me the letter J. I don't know who J is.
Joni.
Who's Joni?
Joni was an old friend of mine that passed away that you told me about her years ago.
Okay.
And I'm feeling the energy right now again.
Okay. So he gives me the letter J, but then he's also showing me papers. Okay, because your brother's all over the place here. Your brother's showing me papers. He's putting papers in front of me. Are there papers that weren't figured out or settled right, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Inheritance tax.
Okay.
I'm trying to finish that.
Okay. So this is important, okay? Because he's like flipping through the papers. Like when your brother was set on something, he was a pain in the neck, is what he tells me, okay? So that's a vibration I get. So when I'm looking at the papers, and I'm like, okay, got to wrap this up. And I know you've got to work through it and everything, and I understand there's legalities associated. There's papers, all right? Then he also talks to me about who worked on cars. Who worked on cars?
Who works on cars?
Yes. Or did he work on cars, or did he have a car he used to fiddle with, or? Because I'm seeing two cars, like antique cars.
Car.
Okay. Is it like an antique car or another car? I don't know. I got two cars here. But he's talking to me about cars, all right? So did your brother used to have a car that was really, he loved his cars, your brother. This is what I feel.
Yes.
Okay? Like he's like Mr. Car Guy.
He liked his BMW.
Don't even put a fingerprint on the side of his door kind of car guy. Okay?
Wow.
He liked his car. All right? That kind of love of the car. So if I'm not explaining it exactly, it's a vibration, it's a feeling. This is what I can say to you, okay? But take care of the papers. Take care of yourself. There's another person coming into the family on the side by the daughter. Okay? There's another child coming. I can't place it to your daughter, but I know it's on that side, okay? Feels that way to me. All right? And that's what he's telling me right now. So I don't see any undercover message, but I know that I have evidence that he's with us. So I have that evidence. I've given you evidence, and I know that he's around you. And you can feel him. You don't have to hear what he's saying. He just wants you to know he's there. He didn't want to go when he went. Okay?
Yes.
Pure and simple. He had a lot more life to go. He died early, but he's cool with it now. But at the time, he was grumbling on his way out. Okay?
Yes.
So he went too quickly.
Okay.
And so he wants you to have a long life, yes?
Yep. He had cancer, my brother.
But he went too quickly in his life.
Yes.
Okay? And he went grumbling out. He put up a fight, is what they're telling me. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, he's grumbling. I'm not going down without a fight. Like Rocky. Like he was like Rocky Balboa. This is the energy he gives me, okay? So this is what I give you. This is how I give it to you. And he's very much with you, Tony. And thank you for staying in contact with me across the show. And I do look forward to having a personal session. I'll make sure Sonali gets in contact with you. It's interesting managing my schedule. It's like a 3-person job. Let me tell you, we spend a lot of time fitting everybody in. So, but thank you so much, Tony, for following the show. And I know you've been listening for years.
Yep.
So, and I thank you for that.
All right, Sarah. Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, honey. God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. I got to go to Georgia. Lord knows what's popping on in Georgia. Lord, we've got Sherry on the line. Sherry, where are you?
Hi.
Sherry, are you there?
How you doing?
I'm doing great, Sherry. So, let's continue the saga, Sherry. Where are we now?
Well, I'm in Georgia, and
Yes.
I'm working on releasing all my, it's funny how you always write, Sarah. Oh, wow.
What?
I have to really pay attention to what you say.
Yeah, it's how I say it. Exactly. Yes, it's really how I say it. I'm so glad that you've been following the show long enough to listen to the way things are said. Spirit picks the words they give me. You guys have to work. It's not like I just give you the answer. It's like, slapping dinner down in front of you and say, here, eat. No, you got to figure out what the heck you're eating. So what happened, Sherry?
I love it. It dawned on me. The thing is, I got the car situated with the Chapter 13. I'm really happy. Got
Great.
Shadi off to Europe.
Yes.
They canceled her flight, but she's there. I feel like she's just in bubble happiness.
Good.
I really do.
Wonderful.
And I see her just smiling from ear to ear. I'm not worried about her. I just told her to make sure she don't blow her temper up, with him. That's all I told her. Lock her passport up and have a great time.
Okay. So what's the question? Or what's the dilemma?
Okay, so like I said, I'm ending up talking to a Miss Downing. She is the apartment manager.
Yes.
Like you said, did
Like
I? And
I
I said
said.
no.
Yeah.
And I sent her an email, and she hasn't responded yet. And I just want to get it all together till the end of the month. I kind of feel myself having it, the monies where I can get myself situated,
right?
So I could stay.
Yes.
And how does that look for me, Sarah?
Well, you're working on it, right?
Yep.
Okay. And she hasn't come back and said you're out yet, right?
Didn't get that email. I don't know if she answered. I don't know if she read it, but no, didn't get the email.
Okay. So, make it happen, Sherry. You're a resourceful woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're spending too much time worrying about what's going to go wrong instead of coming up with a solution.
Oh no, I'm trying to find. I'm working on the solution.
Okay.
I'm waiting on the miracle. I know. Father has one.
You don't need a miracle, girl. You make your own miracle. Let's go.
Yeah.
Am I the woman who gave you a number to play and it came?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gave someone else a number last night in New York. I said the Christmas number's coming, but yeah, well, okay.
What number was that?
540. Remember when I was talking about the Christmas number comes, right? I got people in the studio going, shoot, you don't give us numbers. When I give people numbers, they come. When I have to play a number for myself, somehow I get distracted and I don't always play. But listen, when I give numbers, they come.
I've been playing my 126 and my 417, so I'm waiting on that.
417.
But the
417 likes to come coming to a weekend, a Thursday, Friday, a Saturday, or Sunday. That's when that number likes to come. That's the vibration with that. So work with that, honey, okay?
So
look up, and I'm going to say this to everybody listening. Turn on your ears now. 540, 504, 405. Any way you want to play that. That is the Christmas or the holiday, let me be politically correct, the holiday number. And it is designed to bring money to people for the holiday. So if I don't know that it's come up yet this month. It came up in October of this year, in 2017, and that's a little soon for it to be the Christmas number. Now, sometimes if it comes up in October, it will come up in December as 554445. So everyone go to your local lottery website. I'm going to crash them all now. And see when 504, 504 has come up, 554 or 445, and see if it has not come up in November and December, then 50 cents, what do you got to lose? $1. Okay? Because it's meant to come early for Christmas, but if it hasn't come yet, it's still in the energy. And a lot of states are experiencing double numbers. Double numbers are 554, 445. 991. We're experiencing a lot of double numbers. So when you're experiencing double numbers, they come in patterns. You have a couple of days of double numbers. Like I'm expecting to see 995, 559, 951. I'm expecting to see those numbers fall this month. I think December 19th or right around that time, 159 came or 951, something like that. So I look and see when the numbers have come, and I go with my feeling. And we're all intuitive. And again, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm advocating gambling, but I'm just saying if you're looking to see that the universe is with you, and it's a way for them to shower something, even if it's $40. I know you want $40. Even if it's $40 or $500, they will do that for you, and they will hold the space of support for you. All right, Sherry? So you are still free and clear, so hold on. I will hold the energy that abundance will flow for you. You'll have additional abundance. You'll be able to finish paying for the place over your head and have extra money for January. Thank you so much, Sherry, for calling. God bless you. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Good night, honey.
Good night. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Everyone's heart is so
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Talk here, talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics. Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed, I am. I am spiritually speaking to all of you here live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 The Talk. And we are spiritually speaking to all of you. And we're going to connect live on Facebook, live on the air, on the phones 1-888-565-1470. And if you're listening in Atlanta, I hope you popped on over to 1470 AM, because I'm heard live in Atlanta from 5 to 7. So those of you in Atlanta, I sincerely hope that you continue to follow this show, because we are going to just keep talking. and answering your questions and releasing that which you do not want to carry with you into 2018. And the magnificent thing is that Spirit gave me the most fabulous recipe. I've got to brag. Can I brag for a minute? I was sitting in my house and they said, let me tell you what you're going to whip up this year for the New Year's collection. Now, for some of you listening, you're going, what is a New Year's collection? Why is she talking about that? Well, I believe that we need to write our intentions down. I believe that we need to kind of clear off our energy, herbs for clearing energy. I also believe that we have an opportunity to mist the atmosphere with one of my famous sprays and that little dab of oil for the 2018 year that we can put on our parchment when we write our petition of what we want to create in 2018. And this oil we can put on the tips of our money so that our money comes, and show me the money, honey, more money comes. It brings us abundance and shifts our energy and allows us to stay centered. And what I love about this 2018 collection, it has a beautiful pink rose heart. And this rose quartz is so beautiful, and it's filled with the power of love, because 2018 is the year of love. It is the year that love can bring the shift and the change in the world, in the planet, in your lives, in the creation of everything you desire. We were just talking during the break how the power of love can shift anything and create anything that you want. But we have to start in our own hearts. And then I have a fabulous, absolutely, totally fabulous CD that I created with messages for you about forgiveness and love and releasing and manifesting. And then some of the songs that you hear on the show, they're heard there live as well. And I have some instrumental music that is my own original creation for your meditation. So you have this CD, which is about 40 minutes worth of meditation, music, and inspiration. All of that is only $49. But wait, I feel like an infomercial. If you combine that with your New Year's forecast, you can have all that for only $139. Visit sarahspiritual.com. It is a powerful collection, and this has been my #1 product for the 10 plus years that I've been in business. This 2018 rings in our 11th year, and I feel a party coming on. In the meantime, Spirit's prompted me saying, okay, Sarah, enough with that. Let's go to the phone lines. 1-888-565-1470. They're like, we gave you the recipe, you made it, people are going to get it. Don't worry about it, Sarah, just keep it moving. So we're going to move, and we are going to Brooke. Brooke is in Florida. Brooke, how are you this evening?
How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Brooke. And let me see, can you speak up just a bit, because you're a little faded for me.
Oh, is that better?
That's better. And if you have your radio on or your phone, just kind of shut off the radio show so I don't hear, when I hear myself in stereo, it gets a little scary.
I don't have it on.
Okay,
so
great.
you shouldn't be hearing it.
Perfect, perfect. So, Brooke, what is your question for me tonight?
So my question is, I'm currently in the middle of litigation with a former employer over unpaid wages and discriminatory actions. And this thing has just gone
Dragged
on and on, and
Yeah.
they're just putting their foot down, and it's taking a lot out of me because I need the money that's owed to me, and I'm just getting to the point where I can't believe it's taken this long, and they're just doing this. So I just want to know what's going on, what's going to happen, because it's just taking so much out of me.
First of all, they want you to walk away. They want you to give up, okay? And it was a very agitated climate, this climate that you worked in, yes?
Yeah, very.
Okay.
That's why it was horrible.
Yes. And I feel as if you were made to feel less than, that you were looked down upon. Is that correct? By the higher ups?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I also feel as if that, well, you know, that you could be part of the Me Too combination. Yes, that people were very disrespectful, to use the word I want to use. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially my manager.
Yes. And I'm also seeing that they wanted to get they thought you were so desperate for this new opportunity, this job, when you received it. They thought that you were so desperate to move ahead that you would have tolerated anything. Does this make sense to you?
100%.
Okay. And they tell me that you were up for some movement, some promotion, some advancement, something, and they passed you by as well. Is that also true?
I wasn't up for any promotions, not that I know of. If I was, they never told me about it, and they probably were just stringing me along.
Okay. because I feel like there was another direction for you to go in that company. Now, the minute I heard your voice, Spirit gave me the number 3. So they're telling me that coming into next year, by the 3rd month of the year, we're going to have to come to some resolution. But I have to say this to you, Brooke. Who's representing you? Because I don't think they're doing their job.
Yeah, I have a lawyer, and she's very nice, and I feel like she's very honest, but she's very disorganized, and she's just not on top of everything.
She's not. And did you contact the labor board?
Oh, yeah. I originally went to the labor board to get it done, and it was such a mess I had to end up going to a lawyer.
Okay. But I believe you have a case. I believe you have a case. Now, you've been, this has already taken a couple of years, yes? Why are they giving me the number 2? 2 years, yes?
Oh, more than that. It's been at least, I think, 3 years now.
Or maybe that's why they were giving me number 3. Okay, great. So I've got 3, I've got 2, so I don't know how to play that with you, but so somewhere coming into this year. But you don't need a nice lawyer, sweetheart. You need a barracuda.
Right.
So you need to direct your lawyer. Remember, lawyers work for you. And if there are lawyers listening and I've offended you, I apologize. But you need to ask her to do what you need her to do. And you need to direct her. Because you need to settle this and you need to go on.
Right.
All right? This relationship of work has cast a shadow upon you moving forward. I'm finding it difficult for you to move forward. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
I feel like any employer who
contacts them, they're not getting a good say back, okay?
Right.
Yes, I see that. And we need to have this, a gag order on this. We need to close this. We need to have a gag order, and we need to be done.
Right.
All right?
Right.
And you need to ask your lawyer. And at this point, sweetheart, you need to settle. You need to have, but you see, they don't want to give you anything because they're sure you're going to give up and walk away. But they don't know Brooke.
Right.
Okay. And I believe that you should go back to the labor board, the EEOC, and you need to speak with them, and you need to put together a case. Because now that all of this has come to light with all of this harassment, they may want to sink their teeth into it after all.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And you have everything documented. This is correct? Yes? You began a documentation, yes? And I see that. I see you're very organized. I got documentation. Okay?
Yes, very organized.
Very organized. So you documented, you did your part, and they need to be accountable. Now, let me tell you what will rise from this horrific experience. And I know it has really rocked you to the core. And for that, I regret that you had to experience that, but something good comes out of this. The pearl in the oyster will emerge. But I feel like, Brooke, you're going to write a book about this. That you've got a story to tell people. Why are you laughing?
No, just because I always think about writing a book. That's why I'm laughing.
Well, right. I knew why you were laughing. I was just teasing you. Right. Get writing. And it's not a he said, she said, tell all. It's the experience of what it's like to not be able to be given the same platform that everyone else around you is given.
Right.
And how, with truth and honor, respect, and character, we can rise above the system. We need to rise above the system.
Yeah.
And you can empower other people. And it has taught you to overcome the obstacles within that you weren't good enough. Because for a while it was playing with your head. And then you had to wake up and say, oh, heck no. No. I am centered in me.
Yes.
And this has taught you to love yourself even more.
That is very, very correct. I really appreciate your words. I just had 2 very quick questions, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
The first one is, I know you said the 2nd or 3rd month you see maybe a settlement, but how will that come to play? What do I need to do to get them to finally settle? How do you see that happening?
Well, I feel like we're more at the table. I feel like we're more in conversation. I feel like we're that's like an important part. Like I feel like between now and January, it's like, woohoo, nobody does anything. So but you need to direct your lawyer. You need to direct the
tell
lawyer.
her to settle.
Well, you need to direct the lawyer and say, what is your game plan? You know, she knows the law. I'm not a lawyer. She knows the law. What's the game plan? And she needs to be clear what's the next step. And you need to okay it. If you don't okay it, say, this is what I need to come away with. I want what's mine. And I want to be compensated for my inability to move forward.
Right.
And I need a gag order because I can't have them calling and giving bad references because I'll never get a job.
Right. Do you see them do you see them settling, or do you see this going to actually court?
You're against a mighty giant right about now. Yes?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Because I don't see them like mom and pop shop on the corner. That's all I'm telling you.
No.
Okay. No, I know.
No,
I know. I'm telling you.
Right.
So.
Are they going to?
They don't need the bad press. That's why I want you to go back to the EEOC.
Okay. I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Thank you, Sarah. And one very, very quick question. Where do you see my career going once this is over?
Girl, you're going to reinvent yourself. I don't even see wanting to go exactly back to your career. I feel like you're going to do something different. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I do want you to contact me on Facebook. Go to Sarah's spiritual page. Send me a message. I'm going to give you some Psalms to read that are very powerful, that have the power to shift this whole thing and blow it right out of the water.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
All right. Message me on Facebook on Sarah's spiritual page. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, and have a great holiday.
You too, honey. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, follow me on Sarah Spiritual. Follow me on Facebook. Go to my Sarah Spiritual page if you're not following my page. If you haven't liked my page, what's up? Come on, it's the holiday season. Time to give. Give me a like. Give me an amen. Follow me. I'm going to go right back to the phone lines, and I'm going to go to Palm Beach. And I have V on the line. I think I said that correctly. V, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Great, V. And how can Spirit and I assist you tonight?
Well, I have a question about court. I don't know when, but I will be going to court soon, and I'm wondering what the outcome of that situation is going to be. Will I be okay?
Well, this situation feels like it has two parts to me. Are they looking at two things?
Probably so.
Probably.
I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Like two. I don't know what word I want to use, but what is tonight? Legal night? Oh, good Lord. Hold on. Can I call my legal spirit guides in? 1 second. Hold on. Let me get everybody in. Okay. Oh, Lord. Oh, I got my good one here. Hold on. This is what I got for you. Okay. You are being represented by a lawyer, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And this could get very complicated, but what we needed to, it could get complicated, correct? What this is could become complicated if it doesn't go in your favor. Yes? Yes. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. I say yes. I'm like my son says, Mom, why ask questions you already know answers to? Why do you ask a question and answer it before the person gets to answer? But I feel that there's an agreement. I don't want to use the word settlement. I want to say an agreement that can be made that has minimal ramifications, because there is some shred of truth in something that they have that can make it be a little bit more credible on their end. Yes?
Well, it's kind of weird because unfortunately I don't have the best lawyer. Okay. I've spoken to two different lawyers, and one lawyer is telling me that, you know, I have the right to do what I'm doing, and the other one is saying, oh, well, we don't know how this is going to play out in court.
Right.
Like, one is saying that I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, there's I understand that. But obviously, if you're in court, in somebody's mind, you did something wrong. But what I want you to understand is this, that there's they have some shred of something that if they want to say you did something wrong, they have something to back that. So whether it's a matter of opinion or positioning, they have something that if the judge takes the position of you did something wrong, they have something to back that. They being the opposing team, yes?
Right.
Yes, they do. I know they do. So that's why we need to make this go away, and you need your lawyer to be your mouthpiece, and we don't want to play who's in the right, who's in the wrong. We're not doing something wrong. We are doing something wrong. We want to see how can we make this not ever show up anywhere. All right? This is really important.
Okay.
All
well,
right.
This is I'm going to court. It's a family law issue with the father of my kids.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to sue me because he thinks that I should be helping him pay the daycare.
I understand.
And
But he's also trying to make you look bad.
Right, he is, and I have a lot of things that I could use against him.
Right.
I just don't know what to do in this situation. You know, I don't know. I just don't want to create a bigger issue. Like, I want this to all be done and over with. It's very stressful.
But that's why we need to have an agreement, okay? We have to have a conversation. Lawyers have to have a conversation. You leave it to the judge, it can go either way. And your father of your children has something that makes his point very valid, honey. So this is why we don't want the judge to have to hear that. Even though I know you're right, your ex is a master at spinning. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So speak to your lawyer, move forward. I believe you've had a session with me, yes?
In the past, I have.
Okay. Let's reconnect after you talk to your lawyer. All right? Let's see if we can get you into my schedule. All right?
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
1-888-565-1470. We're going to go to Facebook. Let's see who we have on Facebook. And we welcome your phone calls here live on WWNN 1470 AM. We are hearing this on iHeartRadio, and we are hearing it on TuneIn, and we are watching it live on Facebook. And so we have Muneka Chula, and Muneka, she just had an interview out of country but didn't get good feedback. So do I see anything for next year? Well, Muneka, I do see job opportunity coming for you, but I don't see an out-of-country opportunity, and I don't know that out-of-country opportunity is necessarily credible. There's something off with that energy of that out-of-country opportunity, but I do see new work, new opportunity coming for you, and I feel, Muneka, that this is going to be something that is going to come for you soon. You have to hang on a little bit longer. Don't take any chances with something out of country because I do not feel that you will get paid for your work. This is what Spirit tells me. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Let's go right back to Facebook. I know we've got some other questions in Facebook, and if you're on hold on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, know that we're going to be taking your calls here at 1-888-565-1470. And let's see what else we've got going on here on Facebook. All right, we're going to go ahead and go right back to the phone lines. I want me to go right back to the phone lines while we pull up our next Facebook question. And I'm going to go to Marion. And Marion is in Florida. Marion, how are you?
Greetings.
Greetings,
Sarah.
Marion. How are you?
And I thank you very well tonight.
Great.
But I want to thank your show. And it's wonderful how you help people with some directions. And I myself found it interesting when you mentioned blood pressure to Tony, because I am having complications that way, but that's not what I'm calling about.
Okay. So, Marion, can I ask you about something for that, though, while we're here? So when I go into the heart area, is there an irregular beat in the heart, please?
It's possible because I did have heart surgery.
Okay. All right. Did they put a pacemaker in?
No.
Okay.
Just open heart surgery.
Just open heart surgery. All right. I have something going on in that heart area, so we want to keep an eye on that, Marion, okay?
Right. Yes,
okay, perfect. Perfect. And what is your question for me?
I can't afford to live where I am right now.
Yes.
And my son, who's my rock in another state, is looking for a place for me near him with my 3 little pets. And I'm asking if you see it happening soon, my moving, and will I be pleased with what he finds for me?
Well, first of all, he's not going to put you in just any old place, all right? I know he's going to find something that's comfortable for you.
Yeah, he is like that.
Yes.
That's true.
And are you open to leaving the state, or you don't want to leave the state?
Yes.
Okay, because I see you leaving the state. I'm like, Spirit's like, she's out, Sarah. She's out. Okay?
Yes.
I feel as if we've got 2 months, 3 months is the vibe that it feels like before we take you out of here. All right?
Right.
And I feel like all the pets are included. So that's going to be a wonderful transition for you guys. All right?
Great. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But we have 2 types of pets. Yes, we've got 2 and 1. Why are they talking about 2 and 1?
No, they're all kitties.
They're all kitties.
Some are from different. One is not from the litter.
Okay, so we have 2 from because I go 2 and 1, so it's 2 from the same litter and 1 that's not from the litter. Is that okay?
Right.
Because they give me
The
2 and
older
1.
one, right.
I don't know. I just report the numbers that they give me. So I see that they will be fine. And cats are usually easy to handle and easy to list and in a place, and well, there's so many different ways around all that, right? So you're covered on that one. And I feel that your son's going to take very good care of you. And I feel as if you have so much more to bring to the world. I know you're going to say, oh, I'm retired. You have such a light, such a gift. You have helped many people in your life. Is that true?
That's true, and I still do.
You still do, yes. And there's so much more you have to give.
A gift similar to yours.
Yes, I see.
I'm part Native American Indian, and I think that's where it comes from.
Yes. And that energy of the gift that you bring to help other people, you're going to continue to do that. And you have strong, strong spirit guides with you, and they foretell of more success coming for you, more helping of others. And this will be something that you will carry to your new location, and you will be in peace there. Do not worry about the financial obligations. They will all be taken care of. Everything is going to fall into place perfectly, Marion. Okay.
I appreciate that. You put a smile on my face.
Good. I'm so glad I was able to do that. And kiss the kitties for me. They're always so cute. All right?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for listening to the show. Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you.
I have one other question.
Yes,
Do you have a catalog? I'm interested in your collection that you just mentioned.
We do.
We have a catalog that could be sent to me.
We can mail that to you. I know we took the numbers, so with your permission, we will call you tomorrow. We will get that information. I will send you the flyer for the New Year's collection. All right. It's a fabulous product.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Marion. God bless you.
Yes.
Bye. 1-888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. If you're on hold, don't go anywhere. And if you haven't picked up the phone to join us as we begin to wrap up tonight's show and move forward to what's going to be our last show of the year next week, then jump on board. Join the information highway of spiritual enlightenment and let's make a shift. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Oh, the lights are shining. Everyone's heart is open now, 'cause it's Christmas time now. The children are ready for Santa Claus.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Holiday time, the trees are up, oh, the lights are shining. Everyone's heart is open now, 'cause it's Christmas time now. Children are ready for Santa Claus to come. The people are hustling and
back live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 The Talk. And we are spiritually speaking to all of you. And we welcome your phone calls at 1-888-565-1470 and your Facebook questions. So I'm going to go to Facebook. Let's see what we have going on Facebook. Let's see. Oh, and I want to thank Patricia on Facebook. She's saying she loves the commercial videos. Thank you, Patricia. That is compliments of Helena Suba. She has been putting together some videos and some wonderful flyer brochures for me, so some of which we'll be sending off to Marion tomorrow. Let's see. Christine Mays. Christine, yes, we have some health issues with Christine, and Christine really needs to find some holistic assistance for her. I don't know that the doctors are giving you what you need to heal the body. And I'm also feeling that energetically, Christine, that there's a misalignment in the physical muscles, in the physical body, in the fatigue. The energy is fatigued. I'm also in the stomach area. So I feel as if, for your age, you're feeling as if you're, as Spirit says, over the hill. I feel as if you go to a fundamental doctor or a holistic practitioner, we need to take a different approach to this medical havoc that's going on inside the physical body. And I know, Christine, that you've messaged me on Facebook and we've talked a bit, so you and I will continue to talk a little bit more, Christine Mays, regarding your health issues, because I know that this is something that's very personal and something that you've been enduring now for the past few years. So thank you, Christine, for your Facebook question and comments, and I'm going to hold Archangel Raphael's energy of healing all around you. Thank you so much. And we're going to go right back to Facebook. Let's see what else we've got going on in our Facebook. We have Lily. Spirit is feeling like she's getting her ready for her next step spiritually. She feels it. Is this true? And what do I do? Spiritually, Lily, you feel energy. You're aware of energy. You're very connected to the spirit realm. And it's time for you to open up and allow them to come, for you to be able to give messages to people, for you to be of assistance to people, and for you to work on your self-discovery of your talents and your gifts. What do you do? Well, Lily, what I'm going to tell you to do is kind of come to Sarah Spiritual's class. That's what I'm going to tell you to do in January. And study with me. Be part of my apprentice program. It's transformational. And it is the most fun type of experience you could ever have. And we open you up in so many different ways spiritually, a lot of self-reflection. We help you heal from the inside out and deal with some issues that go on within all of us that we have to navigate so that we can be the best human person that we have come to be. And then we awaken all the gifts. So Lily, continue to be open. Ask your spirit guides to give you evidence that they are with you. And I do hope you join me this 2018 to be a part of my Spiritual Apprentice program. And we welcome your phone calls here live on WWNN at 1-888-565-1470. And I'm going to go to Joey. Joey is in Hollandale. Joey, how are you on this fine night?
I'm doing really great, thank you.
Great, Joey. And how can I be of assistance to you tonight?
I wanted to ask mostly between my roommate and I, what his health, and also is there any kind of like, how can I say, business that's supposed to happen between me and him?
Okay. So first of all, when I first heard your voice, when I was actually connecting into you, who's the person who's having a problem with their leg, please? Is that you, Joey?
No, that would be him.
That's him. Okay. So there's something wrong with the leg, and I really want to go muscular, but I feel as if there's something in hip and to the knee. So is there something going on in that area for him, please? Because his side feels very unsteady to me.
Basically, he's got a series of things going on, like diabetes and things that he can't keep under control. And I've been doing healing on him, but there's only so much that I can do, without having to get him to a doctor.
Exactly.
I've been actually helping him with the draft, the paperwork, so he can get the proper medical care.
Okay. So I feel like this leg is a big problem for him, and I have a caution flag around it. And when they give me the caution flag, Joey, that makes me feel as if it could get complicated. So keep an eye on that and do your best to get him in front of a medical practitioner as soon as possible, all right?
Okay.
And his also, I'm in his digestive tract. His digestive tract is off as well. Okay, so that's something else. That's dietary. You can be of assistance with that. The two of you can eat better together. It'll benefit both of you. As far as
I've been implementing a lot of my ways of eating because I started eating healthier.
Yes.
Since for 2 years now, so I've been trying to help him. But I go, if you don't do it, I keep teaching him nicely. I go, if you don't do it, it's not going to work.
You have to be consistent. You have to be
and
consistent.
then I step away because at the same time he's my tenant. You know what I mean? We can't. There's a boundary. It's a healthy boundary.
There is a boundary.
Oh.
There is a boundary. Now, as far as business is concerned, I don't see a consistent business agreement being reached between the two of you. Okay. I feel like we may bounce ideas. Yeah, we may bounce ideas around, but I don't know that he has what it takes to bring it in and bring in the bacon. So I feel as if you'll be the one doing all the work, and this is going to create some animosity, some angst, and we don't want to go there. All right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That is very accurate because I know all the computer work, and that's pretty much, he can move money, but basically he knows nothing about computers. And I kind of felt a little bit antsy because I go, well, I'll be sitting here at the computer all day selling thousands of dollars, which is pretty good, but at the same time, I'll be doing more of the work.
Yes.
I kind of felt, so thanks for the
Exactly. And I don't feel like it's a good balance for you. And then when you get yourself in a snit, man, that's not a pretty place to be. So
no, I kind of like that. I never. I'm sorry for all cancers out there. I've never really, since a young age, gotten well with cancers. I already learned my lessons as far as business is concerned.
Right.
That's fine.
Yes.
And he's a cancer. They always want to be right. They get hurt worse than we do, the Libras, and it gets twice. But I just said, let me ask. And I also thank you because I was also concerned about his health. That I do want to help him with. You know?
Yes. And I mean, it's caring for another human being. He's in your immediate circle and your space, and he's right there with you. And I open up the energy for you, Joey, so that you have all the assistance of all the masters that I know you work with and all of the guides, so that you can create an even stronger healing energy around him. But remember, he has to want to do the work, Joey. All right.
It's true. And I give him healthy boundaries so that he has a chance to work on it, so that he doesn't rely on me to do everything for him. It's a little complicated, but I'm being considerate, you know what I'm saying? Because I go, well, I could be just the landlord, the tough landlord, and that's it. But no, I have feelings. I can't just be that cold.
Well, I see here, too, that you will be having additional, I'm going to use the word investment property. Is that something that you're considering in another property? Yes?
That keeps coming up. Sarah, keeps coming up.
Okay.
I don't know how, but it's going to happen. And I keep saying it like it's going to happen because I feel it.
I feel it. I feel it. Like I can feel it in my energy all around me. Like I feel like there's something, and I know that
there's something. It's still mystical. It's still in the manifesting. I don't know how or when, and I feel the same thing that you do.
Right. And
amen for that.
Here's the interesting thing. I don't know how. That's fine because God knows how. See, God is the one who knows the how. The how is up to God. You just have to show up, and you have to be open and receptive. But I feel like there's some kind of financial gift that comes to you, and that allows you to move forward and do something else with it and allow the money to grow.
Yes, that could happen. Because I've been doing some kind of restorations. Months ago, I called you and we talked about FEMA. They still haven't paid. Maybe that has some kind of money that's going to show up. I already fixed everything.
Yes, there's money coming.
I feel it. It's like, I go, so I just go ahead. I go about my day. I enjoy my life. You probably see pictures. I go to the Funky Buddha, and I just let it go. So a friend of mine asked me yesterday, Joey, how do you manifest? I go, I just go out and have fun, and I know where it's coming.
Right.
When I'm thinking about it too much, that's what I'm putting it off.
Right. It'll come, Joey. It'll come.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you so much for sharing time and space with us, Joey. All right.
And
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, and I want to bless you too also for your gift. Thank you for sharing with me.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Good night.
1-888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got someone from Atlanta on the line, And I have Jacqueline on the line. Jacqueline, how are you tonight?
I am well, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jacqueline. And how can I be of service to you tonight?
Well, first of all, I want to tell you my T-shirt arrived.
Oh, wonderful.
I have to post pictures, and I am ready for the position as your PR person here in Atlanta.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yes. You're going to be running up and down the streets going, Sarah Spiritual, Sarah Spiritual.
Yes. Oh, my goodness, I am so excited.
Yes.
And the T-shirt is so beautiful. That's the best gift I ever received. Thank
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. And I'm excited. I'm working on finding my way to Atlanta. I'm working on that plan. Everyone's looking at me like going, when are you going to Atlanta? Honey, I'm going to Atlanta. I'm coming. I told you I'm coming. I don't know yet, but we're putting it on the calendar. And I want you to understand, Jacqueline, when I say these things on air, my whole staff goes crazy. They're like, holy God, what is she thinking of next? What does this entail? What do we have to do to make this happen now? So I send everyone into a tailspin. So if I hang up from the show now and I go to call people, they're not answering the phone. I can promise you my people are not answering the phone. They're like, oh, my God, she's planning a trip. Because I already sent a message going, I think I want to be in Tampa in June, and I want to go here. And they're like, when are you going to do that? I'm like, don't worry about it. We're going. Okay. So don't worry about it. I'm coming to Atlanta.
Okay.
And I'm real excited about it. So Jacqueline, how can I answer a question for you tonight? My PR person.
You know what? I am going to listen again. I am learning that I just want to know what Spirit sees and what Spirit has for me. I'm listening.
Oh, good. They're laughing. They're laughing when you say that. They're like, oh, Lord, we've been telling her to listen, Sugar, for about like 25 years. And even as a little girl, she wasn't listening, but we let her slide with that. But she'd been talking and running the show ever since she kind of came into this planet. But that's okay. She's going to listen now. So I want you to listen up, Jacqueline. First thing they tell me is that Archangel Michael is with you. And he stands around you in this energy of balance and fairness. And I have Archangel Gabriel. He steps forward because he's talking about, now you get to talk when he tells you can talk, because he's saying that the energy around you, this vibration, the angel says that you are working with helping other women and other people in community. And that's something that you've come to do on this planet. And it's something that you will complete in this lifetime, working with people, empowering, taking people from their ways of thinking and having them see things differently, giving them a new perspective. This is something that's so important for you, Jacqueline, in this lifetime. And I know you find yourself talking to people and sharing this information with them. Is that correct?
This is correct.
This is correct. And Archangel Gabriel is assisting you with that. And I see it growing. And I see you at a community center. Is there a community center near you?
Yes.
Yes. And
there is.
Well, good. You'll have to rent it when I come. But the community center, I see you talking to women. I see you helping women, almost like I want you to help them dress for success and how to prepare themselves to be in the world and take themselves from where they've been and raise them up to the next level. I feel like you have a lot of talents with that. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I enjoy that.
Yes. And I see that you're going to spend that time empowering other people. And think of the tips and the information that have been of assistance to you when you were journeying life. And think of the organizational skills that you have and your ability to pay attention to detail and how that has helped you in life. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has.
So, and do you keep a journal?
I started one when I was in West Palm, and I stopped, but I pulled them out the other day. Yes, I'm going to start journaling.
Start journaling, because they're showing me the journal. I was like, what is she writing? And they're like, journal, 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 journal. Okay. Very important that you journal, okay? They're going to give you some ideas. It's just like when they give me that feeling, they sit at the piano and write a song. Like, I am so obedient. I'm very obedient. Okay. They send me this energy, and they go, sit down. And I just start playing. So when you get that prompting from Spirit, from the universal source, to just write, don't sit there and go, oh, what am I going to write about? I don't know what I'm going to write. Do not put it through the mind.
Okay.
Be open and let them flow through you, and the messages will come, Jacqueline, all right?
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to the show, and I'm so happy you were one of our winners in our gifting of the Thanksgiving contest. So thank you so much for giving of yourself, and tell the world about Sarah Spiritual in Atlanta.
Oh, hey, yes, they will know.
Thank you so much.
The ones that don't will know, and we will be waiting for you.
All right, great. I can't wait. And you know what? I think we have to have like Sarah Spiritual listening and watch parties. And what we're going to do is we're going to have you guys start videoing you guys watching the show, and I'm going to be able to interact with you on my commercial breaks. We're going to have to put that together and make that happen so we can have the Sarah Spiritual Show watch party. So those of you watching on Facebook or listening on your iHeart apps, you can take selfies and send them to me on Facebook, and so that we know we're all connected all across the globe.
Oh, wonderful.
All right.
I am looking so forward to
So
that.
get some tea
Thank
and
you.
cookies, have all your friends in your house, and let's have a Sarah Spiritual iHeart Radio party, okay?
I will.
Thank you so much, Jacqueline. God bless you, and happy holidays.
Same to you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye. We want to go to Facebook for our questions here and see what we've got on Facebook. I have so many people talking to me on Facebook, and then I have something special to share with all of you as a message from Spirit. Yes, Brenda Marrow wants to know if, tell me if my friend is ever going to find, oh yes. Sarah, I'm wondering if you would please tell me if my friend is ever going to find a nice girl to be with. His birthday is 8/13/87. You know what I love about your friend? He's very authentic. And you cannot tell this person to be someone different than who he is. And he's learning to love himself. And as he loves himself more in his authenticity, he's a very sensitive person. And he tends to be a bit on the quiet side. So his personality isn't always shining through until he gets to know someone. But I do see that there is someone coming for your friend that is born in August, and he's a very intense person. He's a very loyal person, and he is, Brenda, a good friend to have. And I do feel that 2018 brings love to your friend. So tell him to put himself out there, be his true, authentic self, believe in himself, love himself, and magical things are going to happen for him in love in 2018. Thank you so much, Brenda, for your Facebook question. I just love my Facebook questions. Let's get one more Facebook question. All right, we've got someone who's missing her daughter, and she lives with her great aunt, and she's been okay. So we have Joan, and Joan is telling me that her daughter has been removed from her, that there's a disconnect in the mother-daughter relationship. And this mother-daughter relationship has been, sabotaged by someone who has had the ear of her daughter and made her daughter see aspects of her mother that perhaps were not comfortable for the young girl. And I feel that, yes, the aunt did feed a lot of that energy, but part of it is a control. I also see, Joan, that there's a past life between you and this aunt, this woman who has basically removed your daughter from the relationship because she wants everyone for herself. And there's a past life where the two of you were adversarial, and some of this is the expression in this life. Thank you, Joan, for your Facebook question. I will hold the space of love and light so that this relationship between you and your daughter can be restored and you can both see eye to eye and see each other's point of view. I send you both much love during this holiday season. And everyone, when I get ready for the holidays, Spirit always has a message for all of you. And as we approach this holiday season, knowing that Christmas, the holidays are in your heart, and that love is the answer, Spirit gives us a message about a gift. And I'm going to take a minute to just read to you what they have given me. The gift. There is no price nor sale for this gift. There is no box nor bag where it shall be. There is no wrapping or opening nor big surprise. I came to give you peace and joy, a wall of strength which will protect. It is a gift beyond your dreams, where hope abounds and fear is gone. This special gift has just one catch, a small hook you must unlatch. It is the faith I cannot give, the faith of love, the faith that love can override the pain and the fear which try to hide. I give this gift not just on this holiday. It is a gift of long ago, of yet another day. The gift was given not by kings or man, nor joyous song which sings. The gift was placed in man's own heart, a gift inside of you right from the start. You are me, and I am you. What you desire your gift will do. Close your eyes and accept this true, for you are a piece of me, and a piece of me is with you. There is no task, no great, no burden too large for the heart to have and hold. To activate this gift, believe and be bold. Do as I request, and the gift will do all the rest. Embrace your life and celebrate your birth, and disregard the strife. Choose with your heart the path for life. Live in faith, walk in light and smile. You see, the gift I gave is the gift of life, and you have had it all the while. I want to thank you so much this holiday season for being a part of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. I thank all my Facebook friends, my Twitter, my Pinterest, my Snapchat, my Instagram, and all of my listeners and my callers across the country and beyond the globe. Thank you everyone at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Thank you to everyone who supports the show, the hours of work that go into making this a success. I am grateful for all of you because all of you are my holiday gift. Thank you so much. God bless you. Merry Christmas. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
Everyone's heart is open now, 'cause it's Christmas time now. The children are ready for Santa Claus to come. The people are hustling and bustling to get gifts for everyone. But Christmas is in your heart. Christmas is there from the start. You don't need a tree or a present to give to me. Christmas is in your heart.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too.